The first trajectory is a series of wounds and diseases that have afflicted our body politic, leaving it very often gridlocked and widely distrusted, if not openly despised. The kinds of wounds and diseases that I'm talking about, you're all familiar with. One of them is the vastly expanded role of money, especially big money, in our political system. Another one is the gridlock that so often arises from an increase in the role of partisanship in our governing institutions. And behind that gridlock is what appears to be a deepening polarization within the electorate itself, and an inability to reach across those ideological lines, an unwillingness very often to transcend those differences in order to solve the obviously very serious problems that we face as a people. We seem to have come to a place where our governing institutions are almost totally incapable of dealing with any of the major problems that we face. And regardless of where people find themselves on the political spectrum with regard to the coming election, I think very few of us have a very high level of hopefulness that after the election we're going to be in much better shape, regardless of how it goes, in terms of our ability to govern ourselves. Well, there's a cheerful picture. So how about the other trajectory? The other one, much less widely noticed, has been the spread, the deepening, the proliferation of collaborative efforts in which people have slowly but surely over the last 20 to 30 years taught themselves and taught one another to reach beyond those ideological divisions, to transcend self-interest, not to put it aside, but to transcend it, and to deal with real problems in real places, and to come up with solutions that have a prospect of working and of lasting. So my chief objective tonight is this: to persuade at least a few of you that collaborative work is, above all, an exercise in democracy. And then further, I want to suggest that the skills and practices that so many of you have developed in the course of learning how to collaborate are the skills and practices that are indispensable to a healthy, functioning democracy. And once I've made that case and hopefully persuaded some of you, I want to invite at least a handful of you to consider whether, and if so, how, you might bring those democratic skills and practices that you have developed in collaborative settings, how you might bring those skills to bear on the great challenge of healing our democracy